Hi besties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gift, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how I made this beautiful open back bubu dress from start to finish. And the best part of it is that we'll be drafting directly on the fabric. So let's get started. So for this project I'll be using Ankara fabric, but you can use any fabric of your choice. And I'll be working with my body measurements. Okay, so I went ahead to fold my fabric in four, and you need a ruler, scissors, your chalk, and your material. Okay, so after folding the fabric in four, I'm going to mark a line at the edge to indicate my starting line. Next, I'll mark out my shoulder measurements divided by 2. Mine is 7, so I'm going to mark out 7 there. I went ahead to measure the remaining part of the fabric. I'll be using whatever I have left as my sleeve length. After marking the shoulder, I went ahead to mark the front neckline, and I'm using 3 inches by 4. You can make yours deeper or higher, however you want it. Now I went ahead to join to mark out the curve of the neckline. Next, I went ahead to mark out my armhole, and I want my armhole to be 9 inches. I don't want it too wide. After marking my armhole, I went ahead to cut out my front neckline. Okay, I'm cutting the 4 of them, and I made a notch at the center front. Okay, so this is what we have for the front piece and the back piece. So I went ahead to separate the back from the front. Yeah, I went ahead to open it up, and this is just 2 pieces for the back. Now for the back piece, go ahead and draw a straight line across the shoulder area like we did for the front piece. This is to enable us to take the proper body measurements. So after that, I went ahead to mark out the neck depth, the back depth for the open back where you want it to stop. You mark the line. I didn't want mine so deep, so that's why I marked it at 11 inches. Okay, now go ahead and mark out the back opening. Okay, I wanted mine curved, so I used my curved rule to mark that out. So this is what I have for my back opening. Now go ahead and cut it out. So this is what you have for the back. Now this is what the back opening looks like. Okay, I also went ahead to trim out the edges so that I can have a straight line. This is what the front and back looks like when joined together. On the shoulder line, I came down by 1 inch, and I'm marking my shoulder slope. Okay, after marking my shoulder slope, I'll go ahead and cut it out. This is what we have for the front pattern, and this is the back pattern. So I'll go ahead and pipe the front neckline and the back. I also go ahead and make a stitch across the shoulder line and also stitch the sides. Now let's go to the sewing machine and do this. Stitch the shoulders down like so, like you see in the video. I went ahead to fold the sides since I'm not going to be weaving it, so that I can. Then I went ahead to pipe the neckline and the back like so. As you can see, I placed the bias tape on the front side and I stitched it down. After stitching it, I went ahead to fold it in. Now you can see the bias is resting on the back side of the fabric. Okay, so you're going to run a top stitch on this one. So you fold as you go. You fold as you go. Make sure that everything is intact. After stitching it down, this is what the back looks like and this is what the front looks like. Okay, I'm sure you can see the difference now. I went ahead to do the same for the front part of the neckline, but with the actual fabric. After that, I went ahead to join the sides together. Okay, join the front piece and the back piece together like this, and then I went ahead to measure my shoulder line, to measure my armhole where I want the armhole to stop. I wanted mine to stop at 9 inches, so I indicated that, and when I got to 9 inches, I stopped. So I'll be putting a belt at the back of this dress to give you that snatched effect. So I went ahead to measure from my shoulder line to my waistline, which is 15 inches, and I marked it across. And that's it for the tutorial, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think of this style and what you like to see me make next. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who loves sewing or who wants to learn how to sew. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Bye, besties.